ang NBI. Attorney Topacio, may gusto po kayong sabihin?
Opo, don't worry, Mr. Chair, this will be short, just like me. I would like to address yung abogado po ng GMA, Panyero. Alam niyo po, kilala ko yung mga Gozon, ano? I even work with them kasi may production po ako right now. One is ongoing. Mga God-fearing and decent people po sila. They will not countenance this kind of behavior. Alam ko po yun, for a fact. Ngunit, Panyero, nothing personal, but if you are in denial...
Attorney Topacio, dito lang muna po ang direkta ng...
I'm sorry. But I'd like to tell the counsel for GMA that if GMA... If the legal is in denial of these things, ay hindi po natin mareremedyohan yan, Mr. Chair. Alam niyo po, hindi na sana nangyari ito kay Sandro kung 2009, 2011, mechanisms were put in place to avoid this kind of situation, Panyero. Alam niyo, of course, hindi nyo alam yan. Legal po kayo. Hiwalay kayo sa production. But you have to know, Kompanyero, Mr. Chair, the Kompanyero has to know that it is usual for production to close ranks in case there are complaints like this to cover it up. Kaya nga po ang proposal ko, yung mag-cover up ng mga ganito, we will be as liable as the principal who committed the sexual harassment. That is the only way na mapipigil. But at the point of the studios, not just GMA7 but other studios, nangyayari naman po ito sa lahat mechanisms must be put in place na immediate po yung action. Kito nyo po yung dalawang kaso ko. Wala pong ginawa, nag-continuous employee yung nireklamo. Yung si Mr. Geister nag-continue pa rin bilang artista ng series. Yun pang nagreklamo ang napuwersang umalis kasi hindi na niya maatim na nakikita niya doon sa set yung inireklamo niya na hindi naman tinanggal. So, kung nangyari po yan, kung ginawa lang ito noong 2009, so, more than a decade ago, wala po nang mangyayari sa ganito. So, sana po, mag-commit ang GMA7 and the other studios na higpitan pa po itong mga ganito in accordance with law sapagkat may mechanism na po doon sa 78-77 ng complaint mechanism, maluwag pong masyado. At ang nangyayari, binabaliktad pa. Can you imagine? I was just the messenger. They shot the messenger. Dinimanda nila ako. Nagdemandahan kami. Nag-areglo lang kami at pinatawad ko ng mga kapwa-abogado ko. I had to sue your vice president din, your legal din. Kasi ako na nga nagreklamo, tinulungan ko na nga yung bata, ako pang masama, sinisira ko daw yung reputasyon ng GMA7. Hindi po dapat ganoon ang attitude, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Okay po, maraming salamat po, Attorney Ferdinand Topacio. Attorney Angelo Diokno. Opo.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Dito lang po, dito lang po.
Yes, Mr. Chair. I'd just like to thank the Attorney Topacio for the unsolicited lecture regarding the matter. But again, we'd like to reiterate that GMA has had a policy against sexual harassment. And we have been strict about it. Again, we have never covered up any incident of sexual harassment. Maybe there was just a problem regarding the reporting. There are different channels in the manner of reporting sexual harassment. Like what Mr. Gerard Santos did, he elevated it immediately to the president, to the COO. In fact, GMA has a box there that you could just put there your complaint, and the COO, the president, will read it. So there are different avenues for GMA. If they say that the department is not acting on it, they can go directly to legal, to HR, or to office of the president. So there are different avenues, Mr. Chair. So there is, again, I'd like to reiterate, I'd just like to counter the impression that Attorney Topacio is creating, is conveying to the public that GMA has a policy on cover-up. And legal is very active on the matter. We do not encourage any form of cover-up. Okay? In fact, if there is someone that is covering up the matter, we also file an administrative case against them, Your Honor. We're very active on that. Thank you, Mr. Chair.